Hello everyone, xHedra here bringing you episode 61 of Forever Stranded, a mod pack by Gaming with Sheridan. So last episode was the best episode ever for me because look at this loading, we have our tree. So you either already knew it from watching the whole episode or from seeing the quest count in the last title, and depending on if you're one of those who wanted to know where it was or not, you have seen the coordinates. I was very careful to give you time to exit out, and I was very careful to not show, well, not write it in the description. So now that we have this quest done, if we look at our quest book, we only have the collector quest left. And the dirt is the gate right now. And with talking with some people, this whole Dirt 1.0 is the thing causing me the most lag. And so that's why I wanted to set up Dirt 2.0 because it has much less lag. It still has lag because of the O's, but it has much less lag. Although in the last episode, since the last episode, I've seen something that I'm going to have to share with you guys. But before we do, I just wanted to do a quick review and show you what I did in the last episode. First, we made the season detector, so now it's detecting that we're in autumn before we were in summer. And we also, what was the other thing we did? Oh yeah, we proved that there was a good way of getting gold and iron from repairing armor and putting it in the smeltery. And what was the last thing? And we made a wireless charger so that finally all of this is staying charged up and is no longer a problem. That being said, since the last episode, I've watched a tip and trick episode from Duncan Webb, which I've linked in this episode. And it's about a great way of making dirt lag free. And I've done a little bit of research, and that's what I want to work on today. So we're going to need to start with a couple of things. Let's first make some speed upgrade because they take some time in this resonator. So speed upgrade, we're going to make 100. Speed upgrade. And to make 100, it means we're going to need 100 weighted pressure plate like this. I'm going to make 64. And then to get from 64 to 100, I'm going to need another 36. So let's just click this until we get our 36. And immediately we're going to start putting some in the resonator before we do anything else, because this is going to take a while to process. So while we're waiting for this to process, we're going to make the block of redstone. The most beautiful thing about the setup that we're making, I'm going to make 2 stacks because we always need blocks, and we'll have a couple in our system. Sorry. So the beautiful thing about this whole setup is the lack of lag, and also how everything is, I don't want to say inexpensive, but power free. Not that it really matters since we have infinite power now, but it's easier not having to pass a ton of cable. I'm going to put the first 2 that we make in here. And while we're waiting for this, we're going to start crafting a couple of things. So the first thing I want to craft are quantum storage. I'm going to make 3 of these. This is a setup that I've thought of in my mind. Well, first I started looking at the one Duncan Webb did, and then I did some, what I think are some improvement. I don't want to have to use my AE2 system because I don't want to jam my production with dirt. So I'm going to need 3 quantum storage. Once we have that crafted, oh, no, not this. Let's take these, and we're going to put these into production. Oh, sorry, speed upgrade. I started searching other things, so of course I lost that recipe. And I'm going to put these in, so now technically this should finish super fast. So while we're waiting for this to finish, we have our 3 quantum storage. I want to make 4 extra utilities crusher, and I'm going to explain to you why. This is probably the most important part of the tip from Duncan. It's something I had no clue. So I'm going to craft 4, so I'm going to need 8 of these piston, and I'm going to need a set of 4 of this. So here's the tip. These with 20 speed upgrade makes one gravel per 0.45 second. So it's stupid fast, crazy, crazy, stupid fast. Which means that it's really good because if things are fast, it's making it easier to craft all the resource we need. And speed to get to 1,000,000 is probably one of the most important part. So speed upgrade again. And let's show all of these in, and let's show this in. And let's just complete them so that we don't have to select the recipe again. This should be done. Perfect. And we're going to grab these again because I don't want to waste them. Well, I don't want to waste them. I might need them. If I remember my calculation for my plants that I set up, I'm going to need most of all of it. So now that we have these and we have the 3, we have the 4 crusher, the next thing that we need is some analog crafter. So analog crafter like this, we're going to need 8 of these. I'm going to craft 10 workbench because I know I need 2 more for later. Then the lever, I'm going to make 8 lever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to make these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm out of chest of all things to be out of. And you know what? Let's just make a stack because I can, and it's so cheap it doesn't matter. 6, 7, 8. Now, I could continue crafting what we need, and I'll put the list down of everything I'm going to craft. So here's the list. Take a quick look at it. Pause if you want to write it down, but this is the whole list of everything we need. And this is augmentable. What I've put down is a stable quantity to not run out of anything. This is now up to 1.5 million cobblestone. And I'm pretty sure the cobble quest is less than that. And if it's more than that, we're going to resolve it in a very simple manner. So let's make the setup right here. I'm going to start this way off in the back here. And we're going to set down the first quantum storage. Because if we're producing too much cobble, I want it to get in here so that it wouldn't be a problem. I'm going to need some conduit. So let's make some item conduit. Let's make as many as we can. Item conduit, I should have made those first, but I already had some and I thought I was going to be good, but I know that I'm going to need more than I have. I kind of remember that I think I'm like less than 20. Yeah, 7. I'm also going to need 1 dimensional transceiver and my enhanced speed conduit. So now the first thing I want to do is from the cobblestone, I want to bring it in here. And here's the idea. I'm going to be using color to not mix things up. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the back button so that the next time I can go forward. So red is going to be the first one. I'm going to extract on red, and I'm going to come here and I'm going to set to insert and extract. And I'm going to insert on red and extract on black and put it active. So now this is filling with cobblestone. The next thing that I want is the crushers. So let's put the 4 crushers in a row right here. And I'm going to have to kill this light, but there's so many around it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, so 4 crusher. And what we're going to do is that we're going to need to power them. So to power them, I'm going to put a dimensional transceiver back here. Main base nether. And in the last episode, I was wondering why I called it nether, because there's the nether. But I called it main base nether because basically it's powered by a nether star generator. So a nether star generator, that's why I decided to call it like that. So I'm going to power all of these, and now in all of these I'm going to put the max number of upgrade. And before I set anything up, I'm going to get ready to set it all up. Oh, where did I put it? Wow, on top here. So that's derpy. I'm going to set it right here. I'm going to get out my conduit probe because this is going to be much easier if we're copying all the time. So I'm extracting here on black. I want to insert here on black. So I'm going to go to this right here, and then I'm going to go forward instead of backward because I don't want to get some cobblestone in here by mistake. So I'm going to insert on black, and then I'm going to go backward. I'm going to extract on white and turn it on. So now this should be getting some cobblestone and making gravel and sand. I'm going to need some filter right away. So let's make some filter because I don't want to get stuck with resource that I don't want. So let's make all of these filters, 4 of them, and let's make some speed upgrade. I'm going to need them. I don't remember the number that I actually need. I think it was 4, but let's craft a bit more than not enough because they're never lost. We're going to need them somewhere else if we don't use them here. And already we're out of, oh, what? Oh, we're out of electrical steel. Phew! I thought we were out of iron. I was like, that's not possible. So electrical steel, let's craft 40 more. And oh, get it in between the dirt. That's the problem. That's why I don't want to be using this anymore. So now this is extracting on white. I want the... So that's the problem. In this one, I only want the gravel. Okay? So I'm going to get it started by taking 64 gravel and putting it there. And I'm going to take 4 sand. And I'm going to grab a drawer. Drawer is in this bag, I think. I think I have some. Yeah, perfect. So I'm going to grab some drawer, and here's what I'm going to do. That's really cheap, but that's how I want to be able to see that it's a sand drawer. So by doing this, I can put it in the front, and oh, I'm still not seeing it. So there was no point in doing that. So this one here, I'm going to put insert on white. So I'm going to go, oh, I went backward. Oh, but it's no problem. There was already gravel. And then in the insert, I'm going to put a basic filter, and I'm going to filter it to only be gravel. So gravel like this. So now there will never be any sand in this system, regardless of what happened. So now this one should be extracting both of them, and I need to put this one on insert on white. Oh, insert on white. And I'm not going to set it to extract anything because it really doesn't matter, and I'm even going to put a void upgrade probably, or some emerald upgrade because I'm going to need sand for one of the quests. So there's a point in doing that. Now that these two things are set up, I'm going to copy these conduit setting, and I'm going to paste it over these more. And now if you look at them, oh, this one's filling for. Why is this not? Oh, you can't copy when there's no item conduit. So let's put some item conduit, and let's copy the setting now. So copy, copy, copy. And these should be filling with cobblestone. Once this one's filled with cobblestone, it's going to fill that one, and already you see we're at 1.9. So from my calculation, 4 of these should be in equilibrium with the creation from 1 tier 5. Now this one's filled, this one's filling. This one's not filled yet, but I could technically, yeah, just do that and jump to start the system like that. But it would have filled all by itself. So now we're making a ton of gravel, and we're making sand that we don't really care about. The next thing that we want is a place for dirt. And I'm going to put the dirt right on top here for one simple reason. We're going to need to grab from these to insert in the next element. So let's just take a stack of dirt to jumpstart the system again. And I'm going to keep 1, and I'm going to put the rest in. And I'm going to set this one to insert on white again. So, oh, sorry, I forgot to set the extract. So this one I want to extract on orange. So once I have that, I can copy these settings and put these settings right there. And then I'm going to go in the insert part, put this, and I'm going to say put only the dirt in here. So again, I've protected against getting my sand in this one. So this one is my gravel, this one is my dirt, and the one back here is my sand. Let me just grab a couple of stack of dirt because like I said, I want to jumpstart the system. It's always important that you jumpstart your system so that once you turn it on, it's working properly right from the get-go. Now, most of the part of this we've already seen because in the previous episode, when I was trying to work this out, I started working with these analog crafter. So I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to say that these both extract on, it's extract on orange, I think, yeah. So they both extract on orange. So I'm going to set the insert extract right here, and we're going to say insert on orange, and I don't want to go through. So insert on orange, and we're going to say extract on the one before orange is magenta, and we're going to turn it on. So before we set the other ones, we're going to need to do this. Basically, this is what we want to do. We want to set sticky on, because sticky means that this will never empty, and spread means that it's always going to be equal. But these analog crafter, not only are they slow, they're the only thing from extra utility that you can't put a speed upgrade on. That's why I made 8. So now let's put the dirt back in here and come back here and put the gravel back in here. And since we have 1, now we can go across and put all 4. And we're going to put these like that. But before we do anything more, we're going to set them, and I'm going to grab a stack of each because I want to preset them so I don't get the same problem that I had before. So I'm going to put gravel like this. And the only reason I'm putting the gravel like this is that if you put them in a different manner, you might end up with having, what's it called? With having a problem regarding the making like piles of dirt or stuff like that. So now, next one, same thing. I'm going to go 2 across like this, and then I'm going to put 1 here. Now that I have the safety one there, I can set it like this. And the next one, same thing. And it's really important that you set them before across, and then 1 here. Move this one here, and then you can move that one here. Then same thing for the one above, and we're going to put 1 above each. So 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So sticky, spread. I'm going to put, I thought it was going to do a bad thing if I did it the other way, but it seems to be working pretty well. Seems to be not a problem. So this one, sticky, spread. Let's move this here, and then let's do this. So this one's also set up, and we only have 2 left. Sticky, spread, like this. Move it across quickly, and then like this. Block all of these. So this is very repetitive, and if I set any more than this, I'll do it in a time lapse. I just want to show you the base setup that I found was in equilibrium, and do this like that. So now that everything's set, I can use the probe conduit, copy the setting again, and paste them here, here, all across down here. And all of these are also powerless, and all of these are also lagless. So now they should start filling up with the dirt and the gravel, and once this one's filled, this one will fill, and so on. And you see that one's already at 64 coarse dirt. So they should all fill, and they should all stabilize there. So now we're making cobblestone, and this is going up. We're making gravel, and this is going up. We're not making dirt yet, so dirt is going down. So we're going to have to address that problem pretty soon. We're making coarse dirt aplenty, and now we're going to get to the next step of the crafting. And for the next step, I'm going to use some drawers instead of quantum storage because I don't want to have a ton of coarse dirt. It should never become something real. Coarse dirt should be super rare. So I'm going to put an item conduit here, and I'm going to already set it to, sorry, I'm not going to set it immediately. That's what I meant. You have to be careful what you're doing now. So the next 2 pieces that we need are the mechanical crafter. So we want 2 mechanical crafter. We're going to need to craft 2 dropper, and that's why I wanted to make 2 extra crafting table. So 2 mechanical crafter, 1 here and 1 here. And again, these are super simple. but they can be upgraded with a upgrade speed. I only need 10 in each. I started with putting only 20 in each, and then I restabilized everything, and at 10 I was good. So now that this is done, I need the next step. The next step is coarse dirt. And now I'm going to show you what the secret trick is. When you go to coarse dirt across, you get 4 dirt slab. And when you take 2 dirt slab and put them together like this, you get 1 dirt. So that's the big thing. That's why this is a crazy technique, because there's nothing, no hoeing, no composting, no nothing. So I'm going to take these, I need to take some more coarse dirt. So I'm going to take coarse dirt and put it in here, and I'm going to key this. And then I'm going to put slab in here, and I'm going to key this. And now I need to extract from here. I'm just going to break this for now into here and into here. And the reason you want to do them this way is that we're going to be putting coarse dirt into this. And the problem with putting coarse dirt into this is that it's going to go all in here. And we don't want this autocrafter to start, this exporter to start exporting the coarse dirt. We want to keep the coarse dirt either in this or that. So what we need to do is we need to go to extract. Well, I'm going to put insert extract. We need to say that for the extract, the next one is orange, magenta, it's light blue. Yeah, so next one is light blue for the extract. We need to put an item filter, and we need to say only extract dirt slab. So now, technically, if I take some more coarse dirt like this, and I come into this, I only need to set the recipe once, and this is never going to empty, because this is not actually where it's coming from. It's taking the resource from here. And this should, I'm going to need to turn it on. So this will be set to extract, and now it's going to be extracting only these dirt slab, but it has nowhere to put them for now. So we need to put this one in insert light blue. Oh, so insert light blue. Perfect. So now the slabs are coming in here from there. And this, I already know that for the extract, it's going to need at least 1 speed upgrade. Okay? Then the next step is we need to extract from this one now. So in the extract, we're going to find the one before the light blue, and we're going to say extract on yellow. Oh, and we're going to say yellow, always extract. And we're going to come to this one, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put an in out, but we're going to put the extract on the next one, so not on the yellow, on the lime. And from that one, same thing. We want, oh, I'm out of dirt. So let's get some more dirt from our system. I guess I didn't prime it with enough dirt. And let's fill this with dirt, like so, but I'm going to keep a stack. Well, I don't need a stack. I'm going to keep 1. So on this one, the extract is on the lime. I need the basic item filter and say extract only the dirt again. And I'm going to put the dirt back in here. So this is extracting on the yellow. Now we're going to put the insert on the yellow. And now we're getting slabs in here. And we can put the 2 slabs like this. And that's the thing that you have to be careful. See, it crafted some piles of dirt. So I'm just going to put them back in as slab. So now you can see these are crafting slabs into dirt. And same thing again. This one for the extract is going to need a speed upgrade, or else it's going to be jammed pretty quickly. Now that all of this is done, we need to connect the middle part right here. And this one, we're going to need to put insert on this magenta. Insert on, yeah, magenta. And we're going to go from the front, not to make any mistake. Insert on, we're just going to go slowly. Magenta. So it's getting coarse dirt now from all of these places. And this is extracting, oh, sorry, we can't extract on yellow. We have to extract on the same color as this. We have to extract on white. Sorry, so this one I kind of derp. It's extract on white, because it has to send the dirt back in this. And see, already 1K, and this should be extracting all of the dirt from here. Oh, is it not? Did I not turn it on? Extract. Oh, yeah. So always active. So now it's extracting the dirt, and it should be bringing the dirt in here. And you can see that some is coming in as we go. So now with these 8, if I go to the back one to look at the back one, they're both back one are full completely. And this with 10 speed upgrade, oh no, sorry, this one is filling, and as it's filling, it's emptying into that one. Oh, I didn't extract it yet, so where is it going? If I have no extract set, where is the coarse dirt going? Oh wow, how is it going in here? Oh, because this is on insert on green. So this one needs to extract on pink, and we'll put this one to insert on pink, just to make sure that they don't gunk anything else. Is this now working? Where's my dirt going? So it's not coming. Oh, sorry. So this is emptying in here, and it's making slab, and it's not even extracting fast enough. So I'm just going to go to the extraction and add another speed upgrade. So now this should be extracting much faster and coming into this, which is now coming into this. And the only reason I put this in between is that I don't want to take a risk of everything stopping because something is jabbing something which is jamming something. So I just have to be careful, because if this fills with slab completely, then we will never be able to put coarse dirt in here. And if we're not able to put coarse dirt in here, then we're not crafting more slab. And now just with this running, we're making more slab, we're transforming them. We might also need to put some speed upgrade to extract from this. So let's look at speed upgrade. I should be able to make some more now. Like this one, oh, only one. So let's put a speed upgrade in here on the extract to see if this fills faster. And now this is still going up, so it's still going to need some more speed upgrade. But just setting that up, okay, you can already see, I didn't want to take that. This is going up, it's stable. These, I'm going to look at the last one, but I think if I remember my calculation, oh no, they're not always all full. I was pretty sure that it was always good, but then again, I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is. The problem's always the same thing. I think that I had also put a speed upgrade on that one. So let's make a couple more speed upgrade, and let's extract from this a bit faster. Oh, not in the insert, in the extract. Let's extract from here a bit faster, and here, if I'm clicking, there's always 64. So again, in this one, let's extract a bit faster also. And now if I look at this, yeah, this is full, this is full, this is full. So now this is stable. They're all producing as much as they can. If I look at this, it's now at 5.3K, so it's making more gravel than it's using. And if I look at this one, it's at 2.5K dirt. And it's been going up. So this has not been a long recording. I'm only like 30 minutes in, and already we have 2.6K dirt. And this is like, look, I'm around it. I'm having fun around it, and my FPS is very stable around 20, which is not amazing, but it's probably some lag caused by this and some lag caused by back there. So let me just take a quick look at my dirt, and I'm at 26K here. So what would be interesting right now is to extract all of the dirt from all of them to be able to set a base comparison. But technically, we should be inputting, see, 2.7. We should be making more dirt than anything else, because we don't want this to start filling. We don't want this to start filling. And now we're pretty much maxing everything. So there's no coarse dirt really accruing in this. It's always in here. And this is always making slab, which is always going here and making dirt. So we could start adding some more of these analog crafter. I just want to check the back. But my worry is that at some point, these will not fill. And when I add them at, before I add them at 4 for 2 crusher, and they seem to be emptying in my other playthrough. Because I test these kind of setup, I always test before. But guys, This is my Dirt Farm 3.0, completely lagless. And all we have to do now is add to it as much as we want. And that's why I kind of place it like this. If you see, I kind of, like I would have moved it if it didn't fit, but I can make it go down to here. And basically, all I need to do is put some speed upgrade to extract from there if these are not filling quick enough. Also, just to make sure that I'm not causing any issue, I want to put this to round robin, and I want to put this one to round robin, just so that it won't never end up with the last one being empty. So this is it for the first part of the episode. Let's get to the second part. The second part. What is the second part? The second part is getting ready to upgrade my void ore miners and getting ready to upgrade my creating my nano beacon. So I want to create some pattern for that because these are just annoying to craft and there's multiple level. So first let's craft a couple of pattern. Oh, not pattern like this right here. Let's craft about 20. That might be a bit too much, but they're not super expensive and I'm going to need more and more of them. But let's just not put them back in the system. Perfect. So let's go into crafting. So we're going to want a ton of structure block. For the void ore miner and miner, like all of the void ore miner and void resource, I've been using ardent stone. My biggest problem with using ardent stone is that we have to make the ardent stone, which needs stone. And I don't want to gunk this with making stone, but I don't really see another way. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to first make a pattern like this. I'm going to get one stone and put it in here. Oh, not 32. It's really important that you only put the real quantity, or else it's going to break how it's doing stuff. So, okay, cobblestone to stone. So I need to take that one, and I need to come here and with an empty end and teach it how to cook stone. Immediately, let's go to stone, and we have 320. Okay, so we don't even need to make some. Then we're going to teach it hardened stone. Hardened stone like this, and this is a crafting recipe, so we'll make it like this. Crafting recipe, go in here. So let's put it in here, and already, okay, this is what I meant. We're going to start getting to a problem where this assembler is full, and my wireless terminal is right here, which is not necessarily the best place. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break my wireless access point, and I'm going to put it right in front here. Let's just make sure that I still have access. Perfect. So now I'm going to get 2 quartz fiber. Quartz fiber. They're probably in one of my bag. Yeah, quartz fiber, and I'm going to need this. So I'm going to put a quartz fiber down here and a quartz fiber there because I don't want these to connect. I want to be able to use my smart cable here. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making another, not another assembler. I'm going to be making another interface. So like this. Oh, and I'm out of these. Hopefully I can make some more. Yeah. Let's make 2 sets more, and this let's make 1 set more. So I'm going to be able to craft 3 interface, but I'm going to make them as we need them because I don't want to get into a situation where I'm running out of interface. And we're going to connect from this side and put this here, and now this is connected and it's giving us an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 space. So now we've taught it how to make ardent stone. Now we need to teach it how to make structures. So the not the basalt. So the tier 1 structures made like this. Let's teach it that. To make the second level though, we're going to need to have started. So what we're going to do is that since we need basalt, ardent stone to make this, we're going to put the level 1 in here so that if we move them to a different molecular assembler, they won't overlap. So now we're going to say structure here, structure, and we're going to call for 10 of these and start. Now that we have at least one, we can come back here and say structure, and then we can ask it to do structure level 2, and we're going to teach it that. Oh, I can always grab one from here. I keep forgetting that. So now that I've done that, I can take a structure tier 3 and teach it how to make a tier 3 and put the tier 3 in there. And then I can teach it how to make a tier 4 and, well, put a tier 4 in there, although it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put the 3 tiers here just because it's nicer looking. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. So now we can tell our system to make X amount of tier 4. The other thing that we need when we're making these item is we need to make these Arden Stone Machine Base. So let's go teach it how to make Arden Stone Machine Base. And if I remember correctly, this is going to be a 2 crafting step. Arden Stone Machine Base, yeah, that's what I thought. So first we need to teach it how to make iron. It's even a 3. Then we need to teach it how to make the gold nugget, because we might run out. Like, don't laugh. If we're making a lot, we might end up running out. And then we're going to teach it how to make these. And now we can go back in here and put all of these 3 pattern in here. The next thing that we need to teach it is how to make modifier core. Modifier core like this are made from clear glass and block of iron. So let's teach it how to make a block of iron. Let's teach it how to make the rest. Oh, I need some block of iron, so I might as well push the recipe back here. So block of iron, block, and we're going to say craft, and we're going to say 10 of these and start. Now we can get a block of iron, and put it right there. I'm not sure that this recipe is super useful, but we might as well do it because we're going to be crafting some modifier. So now we've taught our system how to make these. So technically, if I come back here, I want to make one of these 2 as a level 4. So let's get my whip guide, and where's my whip guide? Right here. And my whip guide for a void or miner tier 4 requires 56 structure block tier 4. Okay, so we're going to say structure block, and the tier 4 right here, we're going to ask for 55 of those. 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and next. And you can see already, it's going to be running out of nether star. So we're going to say start anyway, because we don't have a problem with nether star, they're just not connected. And then we're going to come back here, and we're going to grab a couple of stacks of nether star like this, and we're going to throw them in here. And if I'm looking at this, this is getting jammed with steak. And I thought I was going to get more stacks of nether star. So I'm going to have to take a quick look into the Woot mob farm at some point a bit later on. And I still haven't set up that to be automatic, but that's okay for now. So now this is making these, and oh wow, look at how fast it is. Already it's finished. So the other thing, oh no, not this. The other thing that we needed, if I go to void or miner and I find the tier 4, is we need 56 machine base. So let's ask for the 56 machine base. Machine base, like this, and we're going to ask for 56 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say next and let it go. While it's doing that, we're going to start crafting the level 4. So let's look at void or miner, and let's start backward. For the level 4, we're going to need 2 mica, we're going to need 1 clear lens, and 2 level 3. Perfect. So the 2 level 3 are going to need a clear lens each, so we now need 3 clear lens and 2 tier 2. So 3 clear lens. Let's make the stabilized ender pearl first, because we're going to need to make 2 of those, so we're going to need 8 of these. Oh, they're with a block of iron. That's so brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, brutal. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's just annoying. Oh boy. Okay, so thank God I want to make a lot because that was a big derp. And the derp that it's going to cause is I think that my machine base now or oh no, they're not screwed. Okay. So let's get my 56 machine base and Arden Stone. Tier 4. Let's grab these tier 4. Tier 4. Let's grab these 56. And let's start the modifier core. And if I remember correctly, the modifier core, we needed... I don't remember, but we already have 2 here. And I think it's 16, so we'll do 10. Because 10 plus the 4 that's already in the one machine. And oh, wow, this is crafting so fast. I love my crafting system. So now I still need 4 of the tier 2. We're going to grab one of those on the machine in the one machine that we're going to break. So we're going to need to craft only 3 of these. So if I look at this, for 3 we're going to need 3 tier 1, so we're going to need 9 tier 1. So 9 tier 1 means that I need 9 tier 1s mean that we're going to need at least 9 clear lens. So let's make... Oh, derp. That's what I should have thought to teach my system to make. So I'm going to teach my system how to make these clear glass. So clear glass, because that's going to be our limiting factor. So I need to teach it how to do this, which is a crafting recipe, sorry. So it goes right here, crafting recipe. And then we need, let's call it some enriched sand, and we'll just do 100 of these. Oh, and we don't have enough of this. So enriched sand. So we're not going to be able to finish in this episode. We're going to get as much done as possible, but we're not going to finish in this episode, unfortunately. So we're going to set everything up, and the next episode is going to be creating our first tier 4 void ore miner, and not only our first tier 4 void ore miner, but our nano beacon. Because we want to let this dirt quest continue, and if I take a quick look at the dirt, already we're at 5.5k, and that's with no addition to it whatsoever. This is not maxed out. This is not maxed out. This is going up crazy amount. So we only have 8 of these, but we could probably go to 10 or 12. Let's just quickly add 2 more to see if it balances out. So analog crafter like this. We're going to need 2 lever, 1, 2. And we're going to need 2 crafting table, 1, 2. And let's make the 2. And let's go back here. Put this down. Put that one down. And let's steal. I'm going to steal half from this and half from that. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to set these 2 quickly. I wish there was a way to copy these. So like this and like this. Oh. And let's steal half of this and half of that. Let's go down to this one, same thing. Break all of this off. Let's split it quickly, move it here, sticky spread item. Again like this. And now we add this. And now that this is added, let's copy these conduit setting and go boom and boom. And hopefully they're going to go up. Let me just take a quick look. So 12, 13, but they're having a hard time going up. Oh, but I don't know which one's winning over which one. But they're both going up, and these are not going down. So let's leave those 2 and spend another 5-minute crafting what we can. Now from the enriched sand, and I'm going to make 1 right now, we want to teach it how to make the clear glass. So enriched sand like this becomes clear glass. Sorry, these clear glass, very important. And we're going to say you make clear glass by putting 1 like this. So now let's put that back in here. Let's grab this one, and hopefully we still have a space. Yeah, we still have 1 space after that. But at some point we might take some of the pattern off, or we can just move down and put another interface on this side. So now if I look at clear glass, if I take these 2, I can say make 60 of these. Yes, and I have enough resource. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you. If I come here and look at this, I don't want to take this sand, but if you look at this, look at how many stacks of sand I have. I'm going to grab 3 stacks, and I wanted to show you this a while ago, but I had a power problem. Now I don't have a power problem anymore, so it really doesn't matter. I can do what I want. You can actually transform sand into soul sand with the atomic reconstructor. You just so first you actually need to turn off your bubble electromagnet, and now to be fair, I'm going to need to set a binding key on it because I don't want to have to do this every time. And then you do like this, but it takes almost all of the power. So you need to be able to refill it quickly, which is why we needed more power. And you just wait for it to fill a little bit, and you just run over it again, and you do it like this. So the witch water system on the top of the base, not useful so much anymore. And there's a way to automate this, but I don't need quite this much, so I don't think that I need to go ahead and automate this. And here's some more. It doesn't help if you pick it up every time. So let's say that this is enough for now, and I'll put everything in the system back. So like this, let's put the sand, let's put the compressed sand. And now if I go back here and I say, not enriched sand, clear glass, I have my 60. I'm going to say craft 100 now. I'm still missing this because I forgot that I actually need to sieve the soul sand, not put it in my system. So I'm going to put it here to sieve, and at this point, it's just a question of putting some all the time. I'm probably just going to operate in and out to make sure that I'm making some more. So let's go back here quickly. Oh, sorry, let's go back here quickly. I like to finish crafting the other items if I can. So void or miner. So let's see if we can make the 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I go back here to say make these clear lens, how many can I make? 6 only. So I can't make the 9 that I want. But to make 9, I'm going to need 9 block of diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to need the 9 block of iron. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to need 9, 8, a stack. I just can't be bothered anymore. I'm going to be crafting so many of them. And I'm going to need block of quartz. So that's not funny. That I'm only going to make 9. 7, 8, 9 because I don't... Oh, and that was all my quartz. And these laser core also need clear glass. So obviously that's where we're stuck at right now. So the best solution is probably going to be doing compressed soul sand, even though it's expensive. So can I make another auto heavy sieve? Let me go look at the auto heavy sieve. And do I have enough steel is the real question. Can I make... No, only 1 block of steel. So I'm out of steel. That's how we're going to end the episode. We're going to end the episode on going to refill our steel system upstairs. Our steel making system upstairs. And, oh, move forward just a little bit. And talk about the next episode. So let's come here. I have all of this coal coke. So let's get some coal. A stack of coal like this. And a stack of iron. Iron. Oh. Iron. And it might even be worth investigating at this point about making the advanced blast furnace if we need a lot of steel. I didn't make it because, to be fair, I wanted to spend as little time as possible on making the immersive engineering machine. But if there's a use for it, I don't see why we wouldn't do it. And we're good to make an heavy sieve, so that's what we're going to start with in the next episode. So in the next episode, we're going to make our tier 4 void ore miner, and we're going to make a tier 2 nano beacon. Tier 2 is going to be fine enough to begin with because of the small things I want to give myself. and we're also going to augment Dirt Farm 3.0. And considering how well Dirt Farm 3.0 is going, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stop Dirt Farm 1.0 just not to get any lag. Let's take one quick look in here for my dirt. So I'm at 28k dirt with Dirt Farm 2.0, and we're about at 6. So this Dirt Farm 2.0 has been running for 2-3 episodes, and the other one's catching up to it. So guys, in the next episode, we're going to still be making some more dirt. We're going to be making Void Ore Miner Tier 4 to get some more gold and iron and diamond. And we're going to probably set up also the mob loot items repair to melting system. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now!